If I'm up here, it's no good. I gotta have my head slightly above his head. So I'm gonna pull and push and hip escape. All right, so here, I definitely wanna have seatbelt. I never go for the submission immediately. I like to control the position first. So I like to have one arm under, right? One arm over, and I like to stretch him out a little bit, okay? Now, ideally, the arm that I have over the shoulder is this one, the one on the bottom, right? But he knows that. So a lot of time he's gonna try to get to the other side and put me here. I want to switch him for you. Okay. So this is the position I don't want, right? So let's say, maybe we should have you do it so it makes more sense that way. Yeah. All right, so we're here. He wants to come here because he knows that I need this arm on the bottom to choke him. I can't really get a good angle here. So I need to keep him on the side. I need to keep him on this side. Now, if for some reason he's very smart and he's able to take me from that side to this side, that's okay. I'm just gonna have to switch. So instead of being here, I'm gonna come here. I'm also gonna grab his gi here. If I don't grab his gi and I just come under and I try to control him here, while I'm trying to bring this one over, boom, he's gonna get away. All right? So by controlling this grip here, I can keep him tight to me while I bring this one over. So I need to bring this bottom one over his shoulder. I'm gonna stabilize the position first. Then I have to work to get this thumb inside of his gi. All right? He's not gonna just let me do that, so there's gonna be a battle that takes place. So when he grabs this, I control this arm here. Even better if I can trap it. Okay? But this isn't so easy. This is much easier. So I'm gonna clamp down on this, and I'm gonna fight for this grip here. Okay? I want this as deep as possible, so I might have to adjust it a little bit. The main thing is I get the collar, and I grab I'm not grabbing it with my fingers like this. This is a mistake. This grip has to be solid. If I don't have this solid grip right here, I'm not even gonna attempt it. If I've got like 3 fingers in, which happens sometimes, I'm wasting my time. He's just gonna get away from me. So I gotta make sure I get this whole collar inside of my fist like this, good. Then what I'm gonna do, most of the time he's gonna keep his chin down, right? So the next key is gonna be getting this collar under his chin. This is not so easy. So there's gonna be a fight that takes place here. So once I get it here, I know I got it. Now I'm not gonna start pulling here. I don't need to. I just need to hold it here. If I start pulling here, I'm gonna start wasting my energy. I'm not ready to choke him yet. The other detail, I need to keep my elbow behind his head. If my elbow is out here, he's just gonna slip out. So I need to keep this behind his head. Look, I still have control of this arm. I can even do this if I want. While I'm fighting for this grip. This is what Sean Ruiz does. So once I get this, now I'm ready for the next step. I'm gonna sit up. Well, first, let me back up. I'm gonna switch my legs. I need to block his hip here, okay? I need to put this leg on the ground and block his hip. I just need to be on this side of his hip. Then I'm gonna sit up and grab his pants, all right? I'm still not trying to choke him. I'm just holding this collar there. Now, a lot of people like to finish it here. I like to pull it toward me and hook it. Now, this is a very vulnerable position, all right? So, I got a couple of issues I need to work through here. He's laying on my leg, all right? How am I gonna get my leg out? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rock back and come up to my knee, like this. Now, sometimes you can finish it here. I don't like to finish it here. I like to fall back again and bring this up here so that he can't defend with this outside arm. Let me know if I'm choking here. Okay, so I don't want him to defend. If I just come here, look, he can defend with that arm and this arm. I don't want that. I gotta block this. Now he can't defend. Now the next key is just to pull back on this leg, pull back on this collar, and shoot my hips in. All right? So let's start in the back control position. I'm just going to have to adjust my grip. But before I pull this bottom arm out, this is holding him from sliding away from me. I got to come here and get this. I give him a little lift, boom, come over the top. Now I'm going to fight for this grip here. If he's not defending it, great. Most of the time he's going to be protecting his neck. There's going to be a battle that takes place. And it might be a slow battle. Turn. Oh, sorry. Let's turn this. You got to be patient, okay? Because there's a lot going on here. The main thing is sometimes I'll have the grip with my fingers. I'm like, okay, I got the fingers on it now. And I'll just start slowly. I want a whole fistful of collar. All right, but now look at his chin is still down. If I pull it and his chin is in the way, that's no good. Sometimes I'll bring this out and come here. Just to lift his head a little bit to get the choke in. Now, once I have this, as long as my elbow is tucked, I'm ready to sit up and grab his pants. Boom. I give it a little tug. It's more realistic. It's not just going to pop into my hand. Now, I can come up to my knee. There's a couple of ways. I don't want to give you guys too many details, but there's a lot of different variables here. The main thing is I need to get this leg out. So I can lift it here and just come up here, like a combat stance, S-mount, right? Now from here, I like to fall back and trap this arm, and then finish it here. Okay?
And same extent, you have to kick that inside leg as well. Actually kick that, try and get the heel of the legs across the body to the other side of the floor. And that's going to
Arching like a boat.
Yeah, when people say extend the hips, sometimes it's easy to think of moving another part of the body because it's not so natural to just move the hips, which is the same thing, it's just another way to think about it. But it sucks. It really sucks.
Does anybody have any questions? No? You guys ready to give it a try?